Hey, how's it going? Rob here. Gonna walk through just a quick tutorial of Explaining Jesus by Jordy Searcy. Gonna show you basic strumming pattern for the song that I use, a couple of the chords, and then before you know it, you'll be playing along. Basic strumming pattern here, I'll just show you using the D chord, but basically the same principle will apply for any chord that you're playing. So you'll start with your thumb playing that root chord. In this case, it's the D right there. You'll play that one and then the two next strings. So, okay, so after you've played those, then you'll go back to this root chord and then you'll jump to the last one. So you'll go 1, 2, 3. And then once you play those two, the first and the last, or the lowest chord, or the lowest note and the highest note, then you'll jump back and play those middle two again. So it looks like this. One last thing about that strumming pattern too, it isn't the most important thing in the world that you play it exactly like that. You can always come up with, depending on what kind of sound you're going for, what kind of style you want. You can kind of change it up. You can add a string or two. You can skip a string or two. Or you can add a hammer there. You can do all kinds of things. So feel free, once you get the hang of that basic pattern, you can add whatever you need to after that. All right, so now let's take a look here at the chords that we used for this song here. So I'm playing capo 2 here in the key of D. So starting chord's gonna be D. And then the second one is gonna be a different variation of the letter A, or sorry, the A chord. So you'll go D, and then you'll kind of make a bar on the bottom 4 chords here, or sorry, 4 strings. And then on this high E string, you're gonna place your pinky up here on the 5th fret. And so that's gonna add that higher octave there. And that's gonna be the variation of A that you're gonna play there. And then you're gonna switch to a B minor. Or if you wanna take your pinky off, that's cool too. And then G. Those are gonna be the 4 basic chords that you use throughout the song. So the intro looks something like this. Remember, keeping in mind this strumming pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. And on that A, you can play a regular A, just those 3 notes. Every time, you're going into it, you can always, on your ring finger here on the 2nd string, you can always play up on the 3rd and then drop into it. So you can, play in the G, A, and then drop it down to the 2nd fret. Just some different stylistic things you can do there to really kind of make the song your own, add the style that you want. It's the same thing as just playing a D without the high E string. It's the same way you can play the G without adding your index finger here or maybe your ring finger there. If you just want, basically just these 2 here. Like, you can totally do that. Feel free to make the song your own, but that's basically those are basically the chords there. That intro here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Da 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 da. So D, A, B minor, G, A, D. All right, jump into verse 1. If you're gay, D, and over 85, A, B minor. You fell for your whole life, G. He just messed up, B minor, A. And if you, back to D, raised the Southern Belle to A and B minor, born and raised for show and tell, G. But you lie down feeling never good enough, B, A. Now to the chorus. I'm so sorry, G, A, for how it's been, D. And then you can add this F sharp right here, almost like you're playing a D over F sharp. And that gives it kind of a walk up, right? I'm so sorry, G, A, for how it's been, D. We're broken, play that just F sharp there. We're broken artists, back to the D, G. Broken artists, A. With broken pens, D. We paint our pride and call it truth, B minor. I'm sorry, no one, G. Explain Jesus, A, to you, D. And then back to that intro, kind of do that turn. And then verse 2 is exactly the same as verse 1 as far as the chords go. So you're going to start on that D. And if you've heard a knock on your front door, but all you found there on the porch, B minor, was a pastor who just wanted to be right. Now this one's different, B, B minor, A. If you really want to pray to him, but you're not really sure he's listening, B minor. 'Cause who could forgive what you did last night? Back to the chorus on that G. I'm so sorry for what you've heard. We're broken poets with silly words. We paint agendas and call it truth. I'm sorry no one explained Jesus to you. And then you'll jump down. This is where I go into more of a strumming pattern here on the bridge, down to that G. Sometimes for a G here, I don't play the standard G. I kind of use a D chord, a D shape here, but without the middle finger. And then I just move that down to play this G here. Kind of gives it a really pretty sound. It's not a totally finished chord. It's going somewhere else. So I use that a lot in this song. Use that G variation there. It's like a D over G, I guess. So going into the bridge, that's what I use. So I'm sorry no one, G, explain Jesus to you. Ooh, hey, can't you feel him in this room? B minor. Ooh, oh, all he wants is you. I'm so sorry. And here I just pick those three. The G and then the two. Only other ones that your fingers are on. I'm so sorry for all the wrong, D. We're broken singers, back to G. With broken songs and D. We paint our pride and call it true. B minor. I'm sorry no one explained Jesus to you. Up to that B. So it's just a kind of a classic walk up. G, A, B, or you can play this one. G, A, B, sorry no one explained Jesus to you. I'm sorry no one explained Jesus to you. Ooh. And then on the final one, you're gonna go back to that D. I'm sorry no one explained Jesus to you. You can go back to that intro now if you want, just to close out the song. So that's it. That's Explaining Jesus by Jordy Searcy. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Feel free. Shoot me a message. Find me on Instagram at @TheRobMcLean. If you have any questions, let me know. Be glad to help.